Rudders, it's tomorrow, Aberdyfi half marathon and marathon. Just wanted to talk through the route a bit. The GPX file is downloadable from this page. Zoom out a touch. If you click on the show map, and it'll pop up a different browser and a different window, and the GPX file's there. I've also emailed it to you. You don't have to have it. I've arrow marked the route. My arrows are black on a yellow background generally. There's also some additional markers which I'll point out, but let's click on this and we'll have a look. So there's 3 main climbs, 1, 2, 3, and starts. Let's just check out registration. I know some of you have been before, but just for those who haven't, obviously we have Aberdyfi village, the jetty there, the estuary, and the shops are all kind of around this area, the pubs, main big car park there. But we're registering over about a couple of minutes walk if you're walking, or you can park next to registration. Registration is Aberdyfi Village Hall. It's actually called the Aberdyfi. That's the kind of what you'll see, but on Google it's called Aberdyfi Village Hall, which probably confuses people. It's opposite the post office, and the post office there's a shop, and it's open from 8 a.m, which is handy. There's toilets, of course, in the village hall, well, Aberdyfi, and there's a public toilet across the road. So that's that. You'll register between 9:30 and 10:15. Race start is a couple of minutes walk along here under the railway bridge, train line going there, and the start would be a bit of paraphernalia here, flags and gazebos, etc., and the start will be there. So that's the hard bit, travelling to the race start, registering, getting to the start line. The rest is just running, isn't it? So let's have a look at the route. Done that now. Let's look back at the route, which is here. Yeah, just really pointing out a couple of bits. So through the village to start with, and then you start climbing on the Wales Coast Path. There will be arrows. My arrows are, as I say, black arrows on yellow background. But there's also on this section the Wales Coast Path official kind of arrow markers, which are yellow arrows on a blue background. Okay, Wales Coast Path. Let's just show you that. I know some of you know it, but there we go. It's that. You're generally kind of got a blue background with a yellow ring and often a yellow arrow as well. So that's the Wales Coast Path. So back to our map. Follow that all the way up to the first marshal point, which is here. Then you come off the Wales Coast Path and back just on my arrows. They are footpaths. Descend to Happy Valley. A short section of tarmac there. Look out for cars. It's the Happy Valley Road. Only for a couple of 100 metres, then you're climbing again, past a farm and up. The biggest climb of the day, yeah, it will feel cool on the top here for sure. There's an east-north, you're going into the wind here. That's going to be quite hard. East-northeasterly wind, grey, maybe a spot of rain, and then descending, quite a nice descent, if you like a little bit of technical. It's not mega technical, but I like that descent into 11k mark with the aid station and marshal. Short cross the road, very short section of tarmac, and onto my favourite section of the route, this Aberdyfi route, which again I'll have my arrows, but there's also additional Aberdyfi arrows, which are a black ring with, I think it's a yellow arrow on, and it says Aberdyfi. So that's cool. It's a really nice section. Don't worry, it looks like there's a runway going across the route. That's in the last few months. A power company have been laying a gas pipe underground across Wales, this part of Wales anyway, and it goes right across this route. But they've also put fences along the runway. I've made it safe to cross those fences. You'll see my handiwork there. So cross the fences, 2 of them, cross the runway and then down. This is lovely, and into this is the worst climb of the day for me. Might not be for you, but I hate this climb. It's a tarmac climb and it's pretty steep. Anyway, that's kind of 12k mark, so be prepared for that climb at the 12k mark, and you're back on the Wales Coast Path. So remember, you'll see these signs as well, these blue and yellow things. And then you just stay on the Wales Coast Path the whole way back. You're going kind of southwest, west-southwest, past Bearded Lake. You won't see it, but unless you go off route, but it is there. Carry on past a couple of farm here, keep going, and you'll then hopefully recognise the aid station that you left behind before when you descended down. This time you're going to carry on past it and retrace your steps from earlier on. Okay, same way back, so back into the village. Okay, that's it really. The most the most likely place to fall over in my experience is this field. There's a kind of field here that crosses. It'll be slippy grass. It's a bit cow trodden. Definitely one to watch your footing on. Trail running shoes, yeah, they are the ones to go for. And into the finish. Last thing I want to cover, I don't want to keep you too long. Weather, it's looking like a bit grey in the morning. Might be some rain around by the looks of it. Might brighten up a touch. We'll see. Yeah. So waterproofs are mandatory. We had a query, of course, they're allowed, you can carry, in most trail running shoes that have a kind of waterproof jacket scenario, most people carry them in their rucksack, small rucksack, or a bum bag or something. You don't have to wear it the whole way round. You know, that's up to you. Northeasterly wind, so that'll be cool. That will feel quite cold, especially on the tops. So it's going to be a cool day, I would say. It's not going to be sunshine like it was last year by the looks of it, although you know there might be a touch of sun, but even then you know everyone had these little rucksacks on with whatever they had in the bag. So expect a cool day and maybe a bit of rain is all we can say, and some wind from the east. That's it really. See you tomorrow morning 9:30 to 10:15 at registration.